It is now Group 4 of our drivers' press conference, and from left to right, as you can see, we have Lewis Hamilton, Daniel Ricciardo, George Russell, Carlos Sainz, and Yuki Tsunoda. Let's go right to left this time. So, Yuki, we're going to start with you. Belated happy birthday to you. First up, how were the celebrations in Milan?
Oh, why you know that I was in Milan? Yes, I was in Milan, and I was spending with the friends. Yeah, it was nice, kind of relaxed, chilling birthday. Yep, we didn't bring any updates for my as a team, but I had updates my side. I was as my side, so hopefully that 22 years old will work well in the driving. But anyway, that was good birthday.
Well, let's talk about updates on the car. Have you got anything new this weekend here in Barcelona?
No. Yeah, I mean, no, really.
So how confident do you feel coming into this weekend? Because it was a strong performance by the team in Miami last time out. Do you think you can carry that through to the Spanish Grand Prix?
Have to see how the other teams' pace are. Yeah, we went through Q3 last time in Miami. That was really good as a team. To be honest, we didn't expect that for that one, but yeah, was good qualifying. This time also a lot of teams gonna bring updates, so see how that updates goes. Hopefully that won't work well as we're expecting, but it's still as a new race week. Barcelona is the one of the track that we had experienced most, so we see how that works. Yep.
Okay, best of luck to you. Thank you, Yuki. Let's come to the local hero now, Carlos Sainz. You were back on the podium in Miami, Carlos. What would it mean to you to do that again here in front of your home fans?
Yeah, would be for sure a good result just to stand on that new podium that the circuit has done in front of the whole crowd. But we want a bit more than that, you know. I think everyone and myself, we want that first win, and we will try and get it. We will try and fight for it. Hopefully the upgrades give us a bit of a hand against the battle with Red Bull. Been feeling some progress being done in the last few races, so yeah, we're ready for it.
And what about the reception you've received here at home? Has it been different this year to previous seasons? I mean,
it's been amazing. I mean, it's a full crowd. We're expecting 300,000 people across the whole weekend, 100,000 on Sunday. It's first time in many years that is full, no? And my home grandstand was sold out in a matter of 2 hours. So there's a big hype, you know, around the city, the Grand Prix. I think Formula One is growing everywhere, and Spain is also part of that.
And do you get any crazy gifts? What is it like coming into the track? Can you just give us a bit of background?
No, Spaniards are not. No, you don't receive crazy gifts. It's more in Japan that this happens, no. But the Spanish, no, a few Spanish flags, a lot of cheering, a lot of support, a lot of positivity. You know, keep pushing. You know, this kind of thing that puts you in a good mood and gives you good vibes and puts you in a good mood going into the weekend.
All right. Well, good luck.
You did? Maybe because you're coming from outside. But for us locals, we know what we like, so it's like.
Thanks, Carlos. George, coming to you now. Another really strong race from you in Miami last time out. You're now the only driver on the grid to have finished every race in the top 5. What's your reaction to that stat?
That's all we're going for. We're not going for the championship this year. Just top 5 every race, obviously. So it's a meaningless stat. There's only one that matters, and that's the championship order. And it's obviously good to stay consistent, but the Ferrari and Red Bulls are sort of clawing away from us at the moment, and we need to find some more lap time and find some more pace to try and turn that around. And yeah.
Well, how confident are you of doing that this weekend, finding more lap time?
Yeah, I think we're confident we can find more lap time, but obviously every single team are bringing up updates to the car. So you know, if we make our car half a second quicker and Ferrari make their car half a second quicker, we're in the exact same boat as we were before. So you know, we're not just racing against the stopwatch; we're racing against the competition, and we have to wait and see. But I think this weekend will be interesting for us. I don't think we're going to suddenly find that killer switch, which is going to put us on the top step of the podium. But maybe we'll get some good answers to point us in the right direction.
Okay, thank you, George. Good luck. Well, Daniel, McLaren are bringing a lot of upgrades. Half a second?
Who told you that?
Using the stat that George used, actually, half a second a lap. What are you expecting from him?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're expecting to go a little quicker, but it's I guess as George touched on, like it's all relative, and even if it's a second, you know, if everyone else finds more, then it's like, oh, okay, so well, no. Well, if it's a second, I'll be stoked if it's a second. But yeah, so we'll see today. We'll see how much it gives us, and then obviously how much it changes the order. I imagine the whole field, or whoever's, I think everyone's probably brought upgrades. It'll like bunch the field up because we've all learnt over the course of the first few races and understood the cars a little better. So I guess everyone's going to trend in a similar direction.
And Daniel, can we just get your thoughts on being here in Barcelona with this huge crowd? It was here back in 2013 that you scored your first podium.
14.
14.
That's right.
Of course it was 14.
Thanks.
Toro Rosso was a great car, right? But just tell us, being back here, that first podium, what does it mean to you?
I mean, it's a very familiar place for all of us, and because we raced here pre-F1 in junior categories, and then obviously we've been coming here for testing for years, and so it's a place we know very well. But I will say, like, even getting into the track this morning, it seems like everyone's out in kind of full force already. Crowds are pretty big, and the paddock's pretty full and lively. So yeah, you know, you can tell, like, I guess the sport is growing and has grown since then. So if I was on the podium this weekend, then yeah, I'd probably be looking down at more fans than I was in 2014.
Thanks, Daniel. And Lewis, thanks for waiting. Coming to you now. You have an incredible record at this track. Of course, you won here last year. Just talk us through your prospects for the weekend.
I really don't know. I'm hoping it's... Every time I arrive until weekend, I'm hoping that the prospects are good. We're working as hard as we can as a team to progress, and I mean, we have some upgrades. It's not big upgrade like Daniel's, but it's you know, I'm really proud of the team for what they put together, and I hope that when we get in the car, we notice it.
The car looked very different when we were here in pre-season testing. So will it be useful to back what you've got now with what you had?
Yeah, definitely. It's a great test track here in Barcelona, and yeah, the first time we drove the car, we have the data from that, and we can remember the feeling that we had during that time as well. So we did have bouncing back then also, but it'll be interesting to see the parallels and if we've, you know, just see how much we've progressed since then.
Okay. Thanks, Lewis. Best of luck to you. Let's open this to the floor. Who has our first question, please?
Claire Cottingham from Race Fans. A question for you, Lewis. Both in Melbourne and Miami, the World TV feed showed you expressing that you were unhappy with the team's strategy and that you needed to talk about it afterwards. Do you have any concerns about the team's strategy? And is it a bit unfair when they're showing these messages? Do you think it's unfairly shown? Do you think it's not quite how you mean it, if you know what I mean?
Well, firstly, we continue to work hard. I don't have any problems with strategy. We learn every weekend. We have great discussions before and afterwards. We've been a little bit unfortunate. I definitely feel that, I mean, it's no secret that for those that are watching and for what is broadcast, it's hard for probably any of you to really truly understand what it's like in the car. Your emotions are higher than ever. Your heart rate is very high. Maybe a woman would understand, maybe having to give the answers during some difficult scenarios. But yeah, I mean, it's never the same as, you know, when you're cool and chill and just having a normal conversation with someone. But when your heart rate's as high as it is, you don't always have the best answers to everything. But also, there's just shows there's a lot of passion, a lot of you know, there's that desire to do well.
Thank you. Next one.
Question for Lewis, please. Sam Hall, GP Fans. talking to Pierre yesterday, he was after a common sense conclusion to the jewellery saga and the questions about whether you should be allowed to wear jewellery or not. Have you had any continuing conversations with the FIA or Mohammed, and what has been the outcome of those discussions?
I haven't had any discussions with anybody since the last time I spoke on Sunday of the last race. So what I am aware of is that those who are married are allowed to wear their wedding ring. So, yeah.
You just need to get married then.
Huh?
You just need to get married then.
No, you first, bruv.